Heroes are drawn to tournaments like this, and the news of Lord xblanaque's impending resurrection may be a bombshell, but I believe that we should keep our focus on the pilgrimage.
Huh.
That's right. I've already informed the tribes that we'll be hosting the next tournament right away. It'll help sweep away the shadows cast by the war. Preparing supplies, cleaning up, and remodeling the competition venue. Traveler, Paimon, you are our cherished friends and a part of our nation. I'd like to invite you—
Paimon?
Of course. On that note, my 2 new supervisors—
Sure! We're here! This is—
Looks like someone's in a good mood.
Of course! Paimon's here as a special supervisor this time! It's only been a few days.
It's nothing. We've got a long pretty much all we need to do is talk to everyone and confirm—
Hold on a sec. Take a look over— See that? Someone's fishing.
It's a quartet, you insolent ignoramuses! A quartet! How dare you treat the almighty Dragon Lord like a subhuman! If anything, I'm superhuman! Wait, no! Draconian!
Why, hello there, Ahau. And you 3?
We're fishing, our kind. Mualani says if we're lucky, we might catch someone really special.
Yeah, like that punk xblanaque. He's such a pathetic little... Ah! Lowly servant! How dare you beat up the almighty Dragon Lord for some ancient fogey that you only know by name? You'll pay for this! I'll start with some chili in your water skin.
Ah, so you've heard about his impending return. Did Citlali mention that to you?
Oh no! Why is xblanaque coming back now? Did we screw something?
Wow, that sounds just like—
Ah!
To be honest, it's been bothering me quite a lot. Under normal circumstances, it shouldn't be possible for us to meet Lord xblanaque, right?
Hey, we've got a bite!
Help! Help! Something's pulling on me!
It's what's going to save your life. Are you having leg cramp? Hold your breath for now. We'll get...
Thank you so much.
Well, would you look at that? You actually—
Thanks for your help. Otherwise, that sudden bout of leg cramps might have ended our entire surfing squad. The 2 of us are in charge of transporting supplies. After safely delivering some of the equipment, medicine, and a few other things for the tournament, we
Didn't warm up before going into the water, did you?
Thank you. Thank you.
will never forget how you saved us. We know you're busy though.
Well, you gotta give it to Mualani. When she wants—
Then it won't be long before she reels in xblanaque himself.
I used some commemorative badges for the stadium as a special bait. He's never been to present-day Natland, so it'll all be new to him. I'm sure he'll—
And before you say anything, anything's possible. On the off chance this'll work, it's worth a try no matter how unlikely it is.
Well, what about you then? Given your personality, isn't your continued presence a testament to the power of friend—
Ha ha! She saw right through you, my foolish lackey. Silly, naive child. Now, witness the scorn of Kahula Hat! Ow!
But for now, what I need to do is check on the status. Seems.
Yep, don't worry. We only came here to fish after finishing.
Huh. Everyone.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing to me, you son of a... hey!
It's always a party with those three. Seems like we can check off the people of the spring. Oh, wait, four! Sorry, four. Oh, there she is, right over there. Citlali! Didn't you say you were going to get some more sleep? Why are you still here?
The chief came to me for help just now. Not like I can just ignore someone in need and go back to bed, now can I?
You didn't tell him that you stayed up all night?
I just told him about Xblanque's imminent return, and told him to be prepared. There was no need to mention anything else.
Right. You've still got a reputation to maintain, huh? Can't have people thinking Granny Eatsley would lose sleep over something like this.
Now you're making fun of me too, huh? So even children are ridiculing me now. This cannot stand. And you, do you also think I'm just trying to keep up appearances? And you too.
No, relax. Xblanque was no ordinary person. He loved this land as much as we do and managed to forge a miracle through the ruler of death. I don't think he'll give us too hard a time.
If that means I can go get some shut-eye then. You can take a look around yourselves. And if you need any help, feel free to go find the chief. The chief should be overseeing the preparation of the woven scrolls required for the tournament right about now. And as for Auroron... All right then. Good night, everyone. And don't go thinking that Granny Eatsley doesn't like hanging out with you just because she's not around all the time.
What if I put this piece of rope here? Oh, and this wooden dummy. No? Then what about this?
No way, bro.
That voice. Sounds like Auroron's talking to someone. Let's go see what he's up to. What you up to, Auroron?
Oh, hello.
Oh dear, oh dear.
A bird?
No, a juvenile Cucasaurus. This one looks a little different from the others, though.
The heck are you on about?
Whoa, he's quick on his feet. That retort was instant.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself?
Did Paimon just...
Oh wow. No,
What the...
Don't worry about him. He's just... How should I describe him? No, he's an assistant at Aoife's clinic, and one of my friends. His name is Kakuku.
the heck are you on about? Oh wow. No way, bro.
Yeah, that's what he does. Those are all Aoife's catchphrases, so Kakuku picked them up. The last time I delivered some vegetables to the people of the springs, I ran into Ahau, who was there for a soak in the hot springs. Ahau, and eventually Ahau got really agitated and just started immediately shouting, "No, you!" no matter what Kakuku said.
How unbelievably childish. No less than I'd expect of a how. Even I have rarely witnessed things like that.
They went on like that for an entire.
Wait, how do you know that?
Yeah, I did. It was so dumb I couldn't look away. Anyway, I'm here
Capture, huh?
Then how about.
Sorry, you're trying to do what now?
We've never seen someone so ancient come back to life before, right? So I wanted to see if I could intercept him. See, this is the trap that I made. I've used it before. It's quite good at catching wild animals. Don't worry, though. I've already told. See, I've even made a notice board.
Good luck catching anyone with this.
No. I just want to see what he looks like, and then.
I'll admit, I didn't take you for the actively hospitable sort.
Well, a chance like this doesn't come every day. I wanted to give it a try, so.
He says that, yet all of these look like a hunter's lethal handiwork.
I see. In that case, I wish you success. If you.
Hey, not you too!
If the real xblanaque does show up, a trap like that won't hurt him. We all have faith in him. After all, he was the first Archon of this land.
That's right. That's also why I stuffed several layers of cushions and hay in there. If he really triggers the trap, he can just sprawl out and take a nap.
For real now? Do you even— Bro, stop! You're driving Paimon insane over here! Oh, wow. No way, bro. Well, if you got time for this, then
You took the words right out of my mouth, Pi.
So that's it. We, Masters of the Nightwind, are broadly responsible for the woven scrolls and mental support. I have expertise. I provided some amazing
You've gotten quite good at dealing with.
Yes.
Seems like things here are going smoothly. And that.
fire or run! Good luck! See you later!
So,
Huh? All right.
Oh, Mavuika. Oh, shoot. What are you doing here?
Shilonen, what a coincidence.
Oh, hey there, Shilonen. Did you come here for work?
Auroron. Did he sell me out? I thought I asked him to not tell anyone that I was here.
Nope, he—
That's...
She's avoiding me. There are a few big pieces of equipment. I went straight to her place because I was worried she might refuse, but each time there was nobody home, and the neighbors said that she was busy. Turns out, she was here.
Wow. She literally ran away from home just to avoid taking work
Okay, that's enough about me. What are you here for?
Yes, and to see how every.
Oh, xblanaque? Did you just say xblanaque?
Wait, have you been so busy running away that you missed the—
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but if that's what everyone's reaction makes sense too. Who wouldn't want to see the first Archon?
This isn't a bad time for it to happen either. The war has only just ended, and with their long-standing goal, I met a warrior from the people of the Springs near the Speaker's Chamber a few days ago. He spent the entire afternoon. I asked if anything was bothering him, and he said that he used to train for battle every afternoon.
That's why you want to hold—
That's right. That's the meaning of the
Sounds pretty. But, how do you feel, Mavuika?
About xblanaque?
Shouldn't you be, a little...
You sound like some.
Hey, don't put a...
Really? How?
No spoiler.
Wait, you have a playful side—
Of course she does. This whole glorious righteous leader thing is just one facet of her. And it's the side of her you've seen the most so far. But...
Tragically, this is how my longtime companions think of me. Shilonen's always saying how awful I am.
Hey!
Sure, whatever you say. Come on, traveler, Paimon, let's head to our next stop. Oh, and Shilonen, now that you've been busted, be sure to stop by my office and pick up the documents I left for you.
Good night.
And she's fallen asleep, just like—
Well, she's gotta wake up eventually. Let's go. doesn't seem like there's anyone around. They're probably all out and about.
Does that mean the preparations are going smoothly?
Of course, without a doubt. I'll be honest, I'm more concerned about how everyone's doing than how the preparations are coming along. The amount of rest they get will directly impact their tournament performance. It's my hope that everyone is eating and sleeping well, so they can enter the stadium full of anticipation.
What are you guys doing here?
Oh, it's Cheska!
It's been a while. How have you been?
Great!
Things have been good on my end, too. How about you?
Same old, same old. Back to the grind. Flying around to break up fights when they break out. Taking walks with my family when I'm free. You know, the usual. That said, I haven't had much work to do lately.
I take it that means there haven't been many fights?
Yeah, the war just ended, and the bonds between people have grown a lot stronger in the process. Hard to start fights like that. I don't mind, though. More time for me to zone out. I just sit at a lookout point and tend to my weapons. The fresh air is also great for my mood.
Sounds like you've been doing well then.
So,
So that's why you're here. Follow me.
so this is the place you had in...
Yeah. You can see our whole camp from up here. We trained like this back when we were fighting against the Abyss, too.
You can see people talking and laughing, some holding boxes, others pushing carts, even some who are using some kind of special equipment to scan the skies.
It's you, Pyro Archon, and the heroes of Natland.
Ah, shucks. Heroes of Natland?
What brings you to the Flower Feather Clan? Are you here to check up?
That's right. Everything going...
Please, rest assured. Everything is going off without a hitch. Everyone is in good spirits as well. Coach and her students are also here. So...
Coach? Oh, is it...
Hey!
Please rest complete.
Whoa, they're all so reliable. Like... Didn't even break a sweat, you say? Paimon agreed.
So you think it's some...
Yeah, exactly. Now Paimon off.
I'm glad you feel that way. It's not often that
The wind is rising. I think I hear something on the air. I'll head out on patrol. Have a nice chat and just...
I'd say that it's... We've already checked up on each of the tribe's progress. Well, we didn't quite get around to the Children of Echoes, but from what Kachina says and Seeing how Shalonen's doing, So, that's it for the day. The only thing left to do for the next couple of days is persuade Shalonen to...
Wait, so you mean we can get a sneak peek at what the competition...
Say no more, or my hair might spontaneously combust. Come on.
Let's fly. Take me up.
You mean this entire thing?
If it's for the pilgrimage, it's gotta be grand. Yup, this round counts as a knockout round. There'll be other events as well, and
Oh, you're...
yeah, everyone loves a good duel. It really gets the adrenaline. A warrior should...
That's the most Natlan... Well, the competition...
Well, I'm glad you found that.
Whoa, we were so excited. She was really looking at you. I think that just seems a little bit different. Like, maybe in her... Oh, you heard it too? So Hyman's right. Oh, so that's why you called us over. It's all Wait, Coach, what about Paimon? Does she not even...
I'm ready. Live commentary, huh? Very nice. It's a piece of cake.
Huh? Did you hear that? Ah! Enemies incoming! Be careful!
Rev the engine! commentary, huh? Very nice. It's a piece of cake.
Huh? Did you hear that? Ah! Enemies incoming! Be careful!
Burn it down! Yeah. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Light it up! Huh. I gotta say, this is pretty interesting.
Come on! You said you wanted to challenge people, so what's the rise to the challenge? Good job, contestant. Here. Maybe it can't detect anyone under a certain height. Oh,
It's a solid course, but, for example, take the chase at the start. I feel like it's too short to separate the best from the rest. Why don't you find a few more people to test it out and adjust the...
ooh, you're really thorough.
Also, about the vertical section. It's only so-so, and contestants might get dizzy from the sudden change of direction, which might cause some of them to fall if they get Also...
A ball launcher?
It's been a long time. Want to give it a try? Thank
Come on, Traveler! You can beat her! That was a thrilling game! Paimon was on the edge of her...
You played well. No, we should... Oh!
You know what they say. Bye, see you soon!
See you soon, Coach. It's not every day I get to call Yansan that. Did you see the look on her face? She almost...
You kinda enjoy messing with people.
Really? I never noticed. Anyway, we've been out and about for...
What?
I'm sorry. I don't take credit.
Time to go. Follow the wind.
Hey there, boss. I'm here with some guests. I'll have the usual.
Ah, Pyro Archon. Welcome, welcome.
Boss, this is the Traveler, and this is Paimon.
Hi there.
Greetings to you both as well. You'll have the same as before.
We worked out today, so yeah.
So what is the usual? Oh, come on, Traveler. You've never been so stingy even when we were low on Mora, so why are you going after Paimon's food now?
You two are a riot. I get where the Traveler's coming from, though. You're too cute not to.
If someone's down in the dumps, your banter can cheer him right up. And that's
For real? So, were you teasing Paimon on purpose, Traveler?
Just leave it to us. Please wait a moment. Your food.
all right. Eat your fill, Paimon, but just remember, the tournament is in 3 days, so try and make sure your food coma is finished by then.
What? Food coma? Huh. Don't know what you're talking about. Paimon will be there on time, don't you worry. Really? Speaking of your ways, Mavuika, you still haven't told us about how you plan to find xblanaque.
Oh, that? It's actually quite simple. Xblanaque is a native of Natlan. The records speak of him as a wise, brave, and upright man, and refer to him as the first son. People like that tend to be like me, passionate about competition. The more they disdain dishonest ways of winning, the more they'll celebrate a fair victory. You could call that a trait shared by all the heroes of Natlan. They're full of energy and passion, and despise victories born of deceit. Conversely, they're constantly drawn to things that are full of hope and excitement.
You mean xblanaque might want to take part in this upcoming pilgrimage?
It's not a matter of might. He will. It's precisely because such an important figure will be participating that we must prepare the best tournament possible. Checking in on the various tribes was also. All we need to do is to look for him in the stadium on that day. As the first Pyro Archon, he should have no problem running away with the whole competition.
But isn't it a bit unfair for the
When xblanaque ascended to Archonhood, he did so as a human. I see no problem in allowing him to participate in this event as a human from ancient times. Also, my ineligibility for this event is not due to being Archon, but due to my obligation to serve as host and judge.
Huh. That's kind of like your life as Archon. You haven't lost your human side, you're just too busy to indulge it.
Oh, another good summary. I'll be sure to write it down and include it in my autobiography.
You're working on an autobiography?
No, I was joking. Even xblanaque didn't write one, so why would I? Still, if on the off chance I ever did write one, you two definitely be in it.
Then, can Paimon have a super long title?
Sure, as long as you want.
So many dishes and such huge portions, too! Paimon spies mountains of meat as well! Wowee!
You know this is just a normal breakfast, right?
Wait, what?
Our Archons always had a healthy appetite. Please enjoy the food while it's still hot.
Judging the state Paimon ate herself into,
Is that okay?
of course you can. All right, I'll leave you here.
Alright. How do you feel? Want another drink? Then how about some dessert? Paimon's... Why are you looking like that. There's always...
Lord xblanaque is coming back, huh? Well, I didn't see that coming. Wait, what's that look on your face? Don't tell me you don't even know who xblanaque is!
What kind of idiot do you take me for? I was just thinking about it. I mean, we just managed to defeat the Abyss for good and fulfill the wish of all the citizens of Natlan, past and present, so why is he coming back now of all times?
Yeah, if he's here to help, the war's already over. And if he... isn't, I just had a terrifying thought. What if he's actually some kind of villain who's come to steal our victory?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. Novels are just fiction. Don't you dare slander our great hero. You're talking about Lord xblanaque here, the one everyone calls the first son. Also, even if what you said were true, I don't think our Archon would lose. We all saw that one punch of hers. The power in it was like...
Yeah, I agree, but I bet Lord xblanaque is no slouch either. Say, if they fought?
Well, as someone living in this age, I've got to vote for our Archon, right? Live in the now, seize the...
And now that you mention it, a fight between those two is bound to be a terrific one.
All right, enough with that nonsense.
The way they're talking about the Archons dueling each other almost makes it sound like a beetle battle. Yeah, they... Alright, Paimon's done eating. Time sure flies, huh? The tournament's taking place tomorrow morning, so let's get some sleep. Hey, wake up, wake up! The tournament's about to start! Oh no, we've overslept! Only a little bit, but... Okay, wash up and pack your things. Ah! I can't believe it! Mavuika totally called it! How could we have been so... Is this what people mean when...
Hey there. How are you?
Mavuika, why are you here? Isn't the tournament about to begin?
Yeah, we're about to start. I'm here to put on your helmets and get on the bike.
Huh? Can we make it in time?
We'll take a shortcut. Sit down and sit tight. You can hold on to my waist if you get scared.
We're speeding, right? We have to be speeding!
Oh, come on! If this counts as speeding, Mualani would have been arrested a long time ago.
Paimon's entrusted her life to you for so long, but only today has she realized just how unhinged the two of you are! So much air! And Paimon's stomach! Oh, knowing Barbados, he'd probably crack up if he heard that!
Huh? Barbados? Right, I almost forgot that you're friends with him. And the other Archons, too. Introduce me when we get the chance, would you? Never hurts to make some new friends.
Sure! Our friends are yours, too!
Don't open your mouth so wide. The venue is just up ahead. Sit tight.
Woohoo! And safe! Just in time. We won the bet! We won the... That's right. Pay up a how.
Yeah!
Darn it.
How do you like that? A short Flame Strider show to start us off, and Natlan to introduce and welcome Natlan's great friend Tumaini.
Sure pulled off that stunt pretty neatly.
How can you call that a stunt? Wait, what do you mean?
Everyone, welcome back to the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. Once bored, heard it all before? Not to worry. We're doing things The abyss no longer threatens us day and night as it once did. My comrades, my friends, From now on, the pilgrimage will no longer serve as the prelude to a war waged to defend our land. However, it remains a trial to determine the strongest among them. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So without further ado, let the tournament...
Heck yeah! Who's gonna be the new... Leave it to us! We're the best adventurer and travel...
Oh, and one more thing. If you find any leads on Lord xblanaque, please pass them on to me. Thanks.
Let's go check on everyone and see if we can find any leads on xblanaque before things kick off. Oh! Hi there, Eon-san! That's fair. Got it, thank you! Whoop. Huh? Thank you, Coach. Paimon feels like even her blood is boiling.
Ha!
Woo!
Oh? Well, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here? I'm not buying what you're selling.
The Traveler still, Paimon didn't think you'd be taking part,
Though not a violation per se, what it will be is an unpleasant surprise. Normally I stay out of this kind of event. Don't want to put too much pressure on everyone else. But we're celebrating the end of the war here, so I'll give you...
Good luck then! Make sure you show off your super majestic side, alright?
Well, aren't you the sweet talker today? Anyway, thank you.
So, what was that?
Of course not. I was using my to be more precise. I was trying to look for him in the world of souls. After all, I also have no idea what he might look like. Still, nothing so far.
Yeah, we don't have any leads yet.
Be on your way now.
Hey, Kanich! Gonna take part in the tournament? Best of luck. You can do... You're reliable as always, Kanich. We should go check with the others now, so we'll see you later.
One, two, three, four. Two, three, four.
How's the warm-up going, Kachina? Feeling good?
Oh, hey, you two. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Ready to get...
Yeah, having...
Yep.
Oh, by the way...
Lord xblanaque, a powerful figure like him is sure to attract attention wherever he goes. Like Moalani and Kanich. Only, I haven't seen any...
Alright.
I will.
Seems like we still haven't... Some people, I perform stretches regularly to help me maintain. In the past, my only thought, remind me, sounds like a warm, fake smile. Death. I can never remember Dr. Baiju's face. Sometimes I have a poor memory. 1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and
Supervisors, your report, please. How are the contestants doing?
Madam Host, the contestants are doing, however, when it...
No leads, huh?
Not what you expected.
Not Still, let's go give everyone a warm welcome before... I believe we're all warmed up. Now, this iteration of the pilgrimage is the perfect chance for us to bid farewell to the past. Now, remember what brought you here and keep pushing forward. This tournament begins now!
All right. Ready or not, here I come!
There's Mualani, a natural sports star. She's not gonna stop scoring anytime soon.
I've got this. This round's in the back.
Kanich is coming up to the trickiest parts of the course here. But is he slowing down? No! He's speeding up!
How's he so
The gap between our competitors has increased significantly. Could this... Oh! Contestant Kachina has suddenly appeared from...
This part's rough, but I won't give...
So annoying.
The competition has entered its final phase. Who will emerge victorious? We're about to find out.
I yield.
Our champion has emerged! And his...
Kanich!
That's amazing! Yeah! That's our...
What? So not only is the little punk hard to kill, but he's good at fighting too? He does have some skill.
You beat me fair and square, Kanich. People always talk about how tough you are. Now I can say for sure, they're not exaggerating. It's funny. I was thinking to my...
Come on, dude. What are...
Losing to Kanich isn't really a loss at all.
You've more than proven yourself, too. You could beat me up 30 times... Yeah.
You're both so good. But...
Wait, aren't we missing
Now that you mention it...
Huh? Are you saying that you beat xblanaque?
That's impossible, right? Could he have placed so well because of some connection with Lord Shib...
You mean, he might be xblanaque?
Wait, I'm xblanaque now?
I've got it! Lord xblanaque didn't want to steal anyone's thunder, so...
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is the most holy pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. How could anyone throw a match?
Whoa, did Paimon say something wrong? No, still, that guy was almost too good, wasn't he? Leaving it... Huh? What are you looking at, Mavuika?
I I've felt that something was off since the tournament began. Reflecting back on it, it wasn't because I could sense xblanaque's power, but rather that I could not. Please, excuse me. There you are. No unimaginably strong soul aura, but I know beyond any doubt that you are.
Huh? Who's that? I've never seen him before.
Isn't that Mausao? Like, Tato's grandson? When did he sign up for the tournament? Did he even fight anyone out on—
What are you talking about? He's been standing there this whole time. I totally thought he was just there to cheer.
Wait, so that's
Ha!
Ha! Well, this kid doesn't look like he can take us—
Huh? That's Lord xblanaque?
You recognized me? Perceptive. No less than expected of this era's Pyro Archon.
Forgive me for asking, but how did you do in the latest tournament?
I didn't even make it to the final 32.
No! This is a joke, right?
Out of my way! I've got to see Lord xblanaque for my—
As expected. Please, remain calm, everyone. Lord xblanaque is one of the most important people in all of Natlan. I will take responsibility for receiving him into our midst.
She's calling us! Quick, let's go! Hey, wait up!
Okay, this should be far enough. Sorry for making you walk all this way. I am Natlan's current leader and Pyro Archon Mavuika. Lord xblanaque, I said I was inviting you for a chat.
Oh?
Oh no. He doesn't—
You mean you've never hosted a long dead guy on his first trip home before? No worries. It's a first for me, too.
I didn't realize you also had a sense of humor.
Wait, really? Hang on, I think I just realized. You're telling me that neither you nor your companions know that I, xblanaque, was totally hilarious?
All the woven scrolls regarding your life depict you as a wise and upright person. According to legends, you also use the divine throne to negotiate with the ruler of death, establishing the set of rules unique to Natlan. As for your sense of humor, no sources have ever touched upon it. Maybe it's better to say that we know even less about you than we expected.
I see. In that case, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the first Pyro Archon, xblanaque. You may call me dear beloved son, or just Lanque for short.
Wow, talk about being overly familiar.
And these two are?
Allow me to introduce the Traveler and Paimon. They're important friends of Natlan and our companions. Great.
I see. I was about to say, why did a child follow us all the way here? Though you could say the same for me. And judging by your expression, that's exactly what you're saying. And there's where you'd be wrong. This body belongs to a child of present-day Natlan. I'm only possessing it temporarily.
I see. Your physical body couldn't be revived, so you had to borrow some.
No need to worry. My existence has not affected this child in any way. This body's original occupant is currently experiencing a fantastic dream. I have my own plans. And as for my reasoning, you'll find out soon enough. Alas, this borrowed body is a bit lacking when it comes to exercise, and hasn't really trained any aspect. I tried my best at the tournament, but could only get so far given my physical limitations.
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a deep run. You're not used to this body, are you?
I wish that was the only problem. I'm simply unable to do a lot of larger movements. Oh, and my usual climbing and jumping motions aren't exactly suited for him either. Also, you've got to be twice as careful in a borrowed body. If I pushed him too hard and got him hurt, I'd be no better than a criminal. I could never do anything like that.
Indeed. Still, the great shaman Citlali learned about your impending resurrection from the Wayup, but we still don't know why you've returned.
Oh, is it time to get serious then? Ahem. In any case, I did indeed strike a deal with the ruler of death. She once asked me why I prayed for her power as a mere mortal, and why I yearned to save a nation in peril. I convinced her with the promise of perpetual existence and the everlasting flame of life. So, she shared her strength with me, and allowed Natlan to operate under brand new... I told her that the plan would be a grand, long-term one in which victory would not come for some time. Certainly not within a mortal lifespan. Still, I knew that someone else would bring it home. She assented to my request, and became an observer of our tale. Seeing her interest, I also asked that I, as the one who laid the foundation, be granted an opportunity to see the new world with my own eyes, if we actually did manage to triumph in the far future.
So your return is a special favor granted by the ruler of death.
More like a bet I made with her. Even gods have things that pique their interest. I bet correctly on the outcome of this war, so this trip is my reward.
How do you feel about the Natlan of today? Does it meet your expectations?
Oh, I like it a lot. Could you tell me more, by the way? I'd love to know how you managed to win the war.
As you know, ours was an exceedingly grand, long-term plan. I'll skip over the most ancient parts and start with what I know. The battle from 500 years ago. The disaster struck suddenly, and Natlan was engulfed in darkness. Our land and faith were both shattered, and everyone believed that. But even when thrust into battle against the abyss, fate, and the passage of time, our heroes did not give up hope of victory. We each, all the Pyro Archons in the last 500 years have devoted their lives to banishing the abyss, rebuilding our tribes and faith, and uniting the people. As for me, I decided to head 500 years into the future, that is, the present, so I might finally bring together our people's resolve, which has stood firm for thousands of years, and fight for our final victory. Of course, I had prepared for the worst. That I would awaken to naught but monsters, corpses and ruins where our nation once stood. Had that happened, there would have only been one thing left for me to do. Fulfill my final duty as a warrior, and then witness the end of the world helplessly. Still, the outcome proved that our faith was not misplaced. This victory, and the miracle that it created, is the greatest reward for all who gave everything to protect our realm.
Yeah, had anything gone wrong, whether in the past or in the now?
I have always believed you to be shrewd. Surely, such a quality was needed to bargain with the ruler of death, and win so much for us in the process. Natlan was only able to overcome this crisis with your help.
All these millennia later, and the people of Natlan have finally achieved victory over fate. If future generations will call me the one who created the rules and initiated the plan, then you are the one who inherited those beginnings and endings, creation and change.
Please, you're too modest.
Ah, and that's the perfect segue to something that you should know. You see, you don't have to worry too much about my second life, since I'll only be here for a single day. Like, from sunrise to sunset.
A single day?
What?
That's why I said you won't have to worry too much about the boy this body actually belongs to. I'll be long gone by this time tomorrow. Besides, no one ever said I was actually going to return and stick around for years and years, right? This is just a short little outing back home, so I can see. Still, I've got to say, it has not been an easy trip. After being resurrected, I woke up in the home of a normal boy and wanted to take a quick dip to relax, only to have my trouser legs snagged by a fishing line that came out of nowhere. And once I finally made it to shore, I decided to take a stroll and see the sights, only to step into a trap along the way. Beats me who'd put a trap out there, and there wasn't even anybody around to check it. Thankfully, the bottom was pretty soft, so I lay down.
This is so embarrassing.
After countless trials and tribulations, I finally managed to sign up for the tournament. But then, I ran into a girl who claimed to be a fitness coach. She insisted that my muscles weren't up to snuff, and made me do twice as many warm-up exercises as— Oof, you guys in the future sure have it rough.
Well then?
Oh, what a great question. I was just about to get to that. So, I do have I managed to participate in the pilgrimage, but alas, my potential is—
Why is he stealing glances?
Well, now that I've said it, care to help an old man out, hero? Ahem. See, I was also quite the formidable warrior in my time. Surely a match for Mavuika. I mean, I was the first Pyro Archon after all. I could shake the cliffs with a single punch, scale mountains with a single leap.
Very formidable indeed.
Yes.
Using your current body?
Don't worry. I'll find a suitable location for our duel. The first sun. The ardent sun. This star is a flame, burning with a passion that will consume all. From the moment I first saw you, surely you shall not refuse me this battle. O inheritor of my ancient name, the burning sun, Kiongozi Mavuika.
I accept.
Brilliant. In that case, let us free ourselves from mortal shape. Let the ancient souls guide you to the—
What is this place?
Is this a temple of the spirit?
This is the land of the sun, created by my soul. Only the sun and those blessed by it can survive here. Me, you, and you. The sun, the other sun, Blessed One 1, and Blessed One 2.
We've been blessed?
The sun will remember the most virtuous stars. You are hope itself. The most We have invited you here, so you may witness the clash of suns.
Huh, I see. we've manifested in an almost fully spiritual, consciousness-like form, removing the limits of our flesh.
That's right. As I said, I knew you to be a born warrior the moment I laid eyes on you. But there are two forms of human strength. That of the body, and the great xblanaque, impressed upon a child's body, found less than a third of his original strength available to him. In that form. But here, we meet as our true spiritual selves. In this place, even a child may shake heaven and earth due to the great soul within. What makes a true hero? Someone strong of body? Or which of these are you?
Well said, xblanaque. Let us prove our mastery of both strengths through this battle. To Natlan, to each other, and to the rest of the world. You and I both know we'll never meet a better matched opponent.
Indeed. That's as a citizen of Natlan, as the Pyro Archon, as an opponent from across the millennia, and a friend whom you never had the chance to meet. Let us have a fair and honorable duel.
Our fight will end when the flame is extinguished.
Fine. You ready?
No. In war, there's no time for that.
The fire's out. Let's stop here.
It was a great fight.
That was an exhilarating battle, mavuika. Looks like this old man's still got some fuel left in the tank after.
You jest, Lord xblanaque. Your spirit is as strong and youthful as ever.
Come now. Can't you tell I was making excuses for coming up just a hair short? Yet still, you actually won. I've always seen myself as the strongest warrior, but it would seem that the inheritance of ancient names has proven its worth. I bear the name Kiongozi, the leader of our people. After countless generations, this name came to you, and you used the power it accumulated over the years to defeat everything in your path. This battle has been most meaningful. Beyond the facts of victory and defeat, I've also learned a lot about you. Take, for example, your strength. It is at once ruthless and gentle, both tenacious and sharp. You neither overwhelm your opponent with sheer power, nor defy them with only your strength of will. You possess a great understanding of your own might, and will convert all of it into fuel, so you may climb to even greater heights. It is thanks to your victory. Even the darkness of death that once enveloped me has been dispersed by your flames. Mavuika, you are the newborn sun, Greater, allow me to give you a present.
Ooh, there's a prize too.
My journey is complete, and I have no more need for my remaining time. Mavuika, I would like to give you all my remaining life force. Use it to awaken those you wish to see the most. Surely there must be at least one person.
What? So it's a blank check to bring in.
Though Natlan possesses incredibly unique ley lines, it is still extremely difficult to meet. Though we both became Pyro Archons in life, we were still born into this world as ordinary humans.
Thank you.
Huh?
The past lives on in my memories, and will always remain my treasure. Meeting someone we can no longer see again will only lead to more longing. Rather than cling to the past, we should enshrine it in memory.
Mavuika.
They were right. That's exactly the sort of person you...
They?
Your parents, sister, comrades, and friends. Those who walked with you, and those who left you behind. Those who crossed blades with you, and those who prayed for your safe return. Each and every one. Mavuika, has one granted the special privilege to return, I can sense them calling for you and watching over you from within the distant winds. Dear Mavuika, our esteemed Archon, leader of our people, how have you been doing? We all miss you so. There are so many things we want to say to you, but if we really were to say them, they'd just be those simple, the war is over, Mavuika. All our efforts had meaning, and all our struggles bore fruit. This is the fairest and most precious thing in the entire world. May you be happy in this era of peace. May you eat well, sleep well, always be full of energy, and never forget.
These are all words spoken by the people from the past. They're...
Thank you. Those who have gone before will never forget you, even as you keep all their names deep within your heart.
Mavuika, my dear child, though we have ascended to Archonhood, never forget that we are still human. Live as you please, in this age of peace you forged with your own 2 hands.
Why so formal all of a sudden? Seriously.
Huh? Mavuika!
Ho ho! Leaving already? Now you're the one acting all impatient.
Since we're done with all the serious stuff, it's time to... xblanaque. Doubt you've ever ridden a flame strider in your current...
Never even heard of such a thing to be...
Ooh, are you gonna take him out for a ride?
You're coming too. Come on, it's time for us to live as we please. Helmets on, sit tight, and don't fall!
Is this a board you can use to ride on the water? Playing with this stuff is part of everyday life, then?
Yeah, we're living good!
Ah, I wonder if I would have ever become Pyro Archon if we had had these gadgets around back then. I might have had a bit too much fun with them.
What? That would be terrible!
Agreed. Good thing they were only invented after I died, huh?
Looks like I really am better after all, for becoming Pyro Archon even with all this temptation around.
Point Mavuika!
The hands of our friends, the Children of Echoes, are as skilled as ever. They were already famed in your era, right? This bike was built by their most talented artisan in this age. Speaking of which, we just passed them by.
Sweet! Is that Ochkanatlan? Ah, sure brings back memories.
Oh yeah, that was built in your time, right?
It's long become a landmark. Very popular with tourists, so I hear. They think it's a lovely place.
Is that so? So that's how you all see it.
Paimon thinks so too. It's especially stunning if you look at it from a spirit way.
The stories of the past become things people aspire to in the future. It's just like what they say. The apex reached by those who came before will become the everyday goals of those who come after. Everything is constantly changing for the better.
That's good. That's how it should be. I'll bring those words back to the Night Kingdom and share them with everyone there.
Oh, you can see the people of the springs from here.
They seem to be enjoying life. Just like the people of Natlan back then. All kinds of things might happen during the day, but as the sun sets, you can always count on the people of the springs to relax by the water, playing their instruments and dancing their worries away.
Because that's their way of life.
Precisely. And so it is for every tribe. No matter how many years have passed, for the people who live here, some things will never change.
Well, you're the one most qualified to say something like that. So, what do you think? Satisfied with what you saw?
Very much so. Speeding across the water, the warm breeze against my face, it makes me very happy. I really do adore this world, just like a plant adores the sun.
We made it! Woohoo!
Woo! Woohoo! Thank you, mavuika. This has been a wonderful trip.
Lovely things are meant to be shared after all. It's the
I'll admit, I didn't expect people several... Not that I'm complaining. This old man's had a great date. I can still remember how nervous you looked when you saw me for the first time.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Well, time to go.
Aw, already? Paimon's gonna miss you. See you later, xblanaque. He closed his eyes.
I can no longer sense xblanaque. Well, thank you for accompanying me this whole time. Yes, after there will be good food.
Do you think there'll still be any food left over for us?
I'm sure the feast has already started, but don't worry. She's very reliable.
So she probably figured that we'd be
Yeah, I told... Seems like they've prepared...
What thing?
See that row of braziers over there?
Oh, so that's what they are. They haven't been lit, so Paimon totally...
Here, watch this.
Whoa, they're beautiful!
This particular kind of brazier is called a signal flame, and is reserved for those coming back late at night. The others set up an entire path using these signal flames to await our return. Those returning to the tribes must light them with their own hands. The flames will illuminate the path ahead and show the tribe that the person has made it back, even if you're surrounded by darkness.
Archon, Traveler, Paimon! You were really gone a long time. We've already started grilling the meat.
We had a long talk with Lord xblanaque. More than well. xblanaque...
So the only reason Lord xblanaque didn't win the tournament is because he was limited by the physical body he was in.
That's right, but don't feel disappointed on his behalf. He himself was not upset about that turn of events. He had many revelations during this journey. And as he said, strength of mind is as important as the strength of the body. He realized that after failing to make it to the final 32.
No matter how many times Paimon hears it, it's still so funny to think that xblanaque didn't even make it that far.
Strong in both body and mind.
I'd say our champion Kanich fits the bill. Don't you think?
Indeed. Kanich, you've proven yourself a toast to our—
Cheers!
Hey, look! The kid's awake.
Hello, Mausau. You're awake. This...
Huh?
It's so long, even my lowly servant couldn't manage to give us.
I see. I remember Lord xblanaque, our archon. I feel like I dreamed a very long dream. I was super strong in that dream, too. I could jump up onto the roof with one leap, and I could climb, fly, and glide.
It wasn't a dream. Your body did go through all the motions of the tournament. You were already—
I'm a... You know, Mom and Dad always say that my health isn't the best, and I might not be able to do all the things everyone else can. But right now...
Really? Like
Yeah, I feel amazing.
Then go and train hard, then come back next year and show us what you've got.
Yeah, as long as you put in the work, you'll do
Yes. You'll turn out to be a truly beautiful vegetable.
Yeah, Oh, but the pilgrimage was only half of the dream.
Really?
I think it was our archon.
That wasn't a dream either. I did have a duel with xblanaque.
Huh?
I was hoping to save this until later, but since we're already on this topic, namely that we crowned another champion today. Lord xblanaque and I engaged in an all-out duel, as worthy rivals from across the millennia. In the end, I won by the slimmest of margins, defeating our legendary—
Wow!
This is no lie, and I have our best friend—
Yeah! Amazing!
Come on, everyone, let's have another toast.
Very well. Acknowledge my victory.
Today's been a super long and exciting day.
Yeah. It's been quite some time since I've— Of course.
Oh, right. Mavuika, the travelers.
Hmm? No. In battle, there's no time for that. The night is still young.
Something you wish to report? Go on.
Ad Astra. Ad Astra. Thank you for
My fa-
Ad Astra.
Out of the frying pan!
Ring cutter! Try not to enjoy this too much. Come a little closer.
Everybody stand back!
Witness the power of the wild. No, my sword.
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark.
Boba, get them! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Very well. I shall put my...
Smile to my face. One with nature.
Cascade, mind the deluge.
Wind strike.
Fate is upon you.
Time to go. One with nature.
Delve into destiny. Finding. I'll bring my seasonings.
This world is full of...
The wind knows me. A fateful offering.
says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? Windstrider!
Written in the stars.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
The sky in Natlan. Oh, what happened now?
Did you hear what happened with the sky in Natlan?
The sky in Natlan. Oh, what happened now?
Did you hear what happened with the sky in Natlan?
One with nature. Time to go. wind.
Let me
Quake! Into the wind.
Shadows of fate.
Terra Smash!
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Let's get down to business. Free. Say no more. Oh, so sorry.
No one escapes my sight. Get it. Steady it.
There's more. Time for how's this? Retribution. You can't run.
Time to clean up.
Let it rip.
Dodge this. Killjoy. We've only just begun. I must collect myself. You can't run. I must kill your assassin. I see through you. Freeze. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. You
There you are,
No one escapes my sight.
Let me amuse myself.
This will be frozen.
Over here.
Cool it.
Go, bury her. Let
Frostbite. Freeze.
no escape.
As a good knight should.
Dodge this. This one will be frozen.
No one escapes my sight. Over here.
Retribution. Cool it.
They still need me.
Must keep training.
Freeze. There can be no excuse. I'm not done. It's my lucky day. Verdict is
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
Let it rain.
light blade.
Super free. Fire hazard.
Leave it all to me.
There's more.
Leave it all to me.
Freeze! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! This time, all you got?
All hail.
Dodge this! This can't run! Well,
Steady as stone. No escape.
cool it!
Born of ice and frost.
No problem. What an annoyance. That seemed to work.
Go, go, Baron! Leave it all to me.
This is trouble. Dodge this!
No touching.
Let's get down to business.
Everybody
Freeze! Oh, so sorry.